Welcome to multi-net design in the continuation of shopping plaza that we were working on. In the previous design, we were able to create a lot of building, and we designed this step which is in connection with whatsoever we were doing. So sorry for one of doing this hidden, so let's quickly bring it out so that to be revealed. So let's say and say on hide. So that is that one has been hidden. So here now we have it back. So we have never done with the mechanical assistant and every other issue of mechanical items. So from here now, what we want to do is that we want to bring escalator into this and to be connected, so somebody can enter from the main entrance and just use escalator and things like that. So before they proceed, so there we now focus on define the elevation one after the other. So now let's go back to the ground floor level. So what would you do? So here is what we have. So this entrance we am going to reduce. There's something come to set, say cancel. So what just I need here is that we like, let me just okay. So what would you say? Delete all instance. Fine for me. Delete all instance. It's okay. So what I need to do is that I will introduce that, but this is going to be, well, let me first introduce the escalator so that you'll be able to know where I'm moving from, where I'm in the position where I'm juggling to. So I'm going to click, say, like, let's say from architecture, then click on components. I think I have escalator of different range. So there is escalator here, and there is this one. So I'm going to use this one, M5, which is this particular one. So it's available if after the old design you can get a template. You need the escalator in one of your projects, just get the template by becoming a member, then it will be yours. So that is the escalator that I have here. So if you save the project, so you are going to check so what I'm doing is that I want to check the orientation, how the the escalator is faced. So I'm going to get here, so it's facing back, which is not what I want, and I have an issue here which is something that's already gone beyond the total. So let me change it to the second one, which is 4. Okay, I think this one is okay. This one can be okay, but it's too tall. So what is the total height? 350. So we're going to adjust that one, but for now we are going to mirror it, change the direction. So this is not the way we want it to be. So what we do, just like mirror without copy, then shift it anywhere you feel like. Okay, it's done. So now this one is there. So let us quickly edit it so that we have look at it now. So this starts from the normal ground floor level, so we escalate towards this position. So we edit this one, so we expand this as well. So let us quickly edit that so that we have a place where it's landing. So click here and say level 2. So level 2, now we start the expansion from here, because it's an open space that must contain a lot of people. So we need to journey together with this as well. Okay, so what we do now is that we break this one into 2. Remember, we are doing raw design so that you understand the details of every nitty-gritty. So we do this one, so we close this, then let's delete this so that we use only one line to create what we want to create. So this is done. So now this is the expansion place, and this is what we have. So now you look at it from 3D and you see what we have created. So it landed here. So if it's not landing where, it doesn't matter, just go to section. So from the section now you'll be able to adjust whatsoever. So you see where it's standing from here, and it's landed somewhere else. So let me bring that section into the mixed part of it, shift it. Okay, so let's say go back to the section. Okay, section 2, to be precise. So this is where we have. So from here now, this is what I have in this position. So it's landing above where it's supposed to land. So let's quickly go there and do editing. So the riser is 4, so you can change the riser to 350, 3500. Let's use that, apply that. So let's apply application. You can imagine, so it folded, which is supposed not to. So something is there that's having issue with this, but don't worry, we work on that. So then the next one is the end step is 24. So let's like change this one, reduce it to 20 first. Let's see whether it works. So let's change it to 20. It worked fine. You can imagine, so it worked. So everything flow back to normal. Do you get what I did now? So the step is 20 and everything flows, and this is the landing, and escalator goes up from here. So it's not finished yet. We still need to do some editing for that. So the landing strength and the whole thing, total riser is what? Let me just give it to 4000, which is total riser. So let's adjust that to 15. So no, it's giving it the total riser is 4000. So it's distorting most of these things. So we are going to work on that and change it. So if total riser is 4000, this is 3005. It's all about calculation, so that when you are using it to do whatsoever you are doing, because I'm working based on the principle that I have here. So I have it like this. So the step length, this one can be changed and this one can be. So now let's even leave this one for now. So the escalator is of this nature, so you can later edit there if you want to edit the family to adjust whatsoever you want to adjust. But for now, we are not doing that in this particular project. So open back and close to the position where we are working on. So now what we do next is that we come here, it's too narrow, so we want to expand it. So click here and say edit. So where did you get the expansion from? You get the expansion only from here. So the stair width is what we are going to change. So we use 1800 because of that particular. So let us change this one to like 1000 for 2400. So it'll be more bigger and wider, so that you can accommodate a lot of people at once. So good. So this is it. So we have it like this. We can later shift it to the middle if that is what we be okay for us, or be okay by us. So let's go and see it in 3D. This is what we have. So this is the escalator activities, and this is how it flows. So this the prompts from beginning starts here like this and jump up to the top of the whole building. So what do? Is that we come level 2, then we shift it to meet up with what we have here. So let's see in 3D again whether it meet up with the position. It's meet up with the position, which is okay. Then we'll proceed. Good. So that is it. So we get the mechanical right from here. So escalator at this level, and then so let's quickly create railing around the space we need to create railing around. So before we proceed and get it done. So now where we say click, let's say railings, sketch. So railing need to start from here. Okay, because from this is level 2. So level 2 is starting something from, so we get level 2, then the railing will go around. You get it now. So railing will go around to this position. Good. So we finish. You remember railing, there's no way you can join, you can do railing without everything joining together, because if you do that, it's going to give you an issue, because a closed loop is what railing is needed whenever you are designing. So that is it for that. So you click again, then you work on this one. So you work on this as well to this point, let it flow too. So you click OK. So I think check it on 3D and see what we have again. Good. So check it on 3D again and see what we have here. So you can see the railings are working around. So the railings, you can go back here and do the railings at level 2. It's only the level 2 that we need to focus our attention on for the railing system. So here again, do the same thing, edit the parts, so from here you pick the line. This time around you do it all through because you don't need to break it, so just do it like that because you have the same level using the same procedure. So the same thing we do there, the same thing we open, at the same time we do it here as well. Good. So I think we are done with this, so click finish. So something is there. What is the issue? It's oh god, sorry, continue. I don't know why did I have to do that. Delete this, delete. Say finish. So let's say create similar. That's what I wanted to do. So just click rectangle and let the rectangle finish here. You delete only this one. It's more better and faster like that. So click. So when you look around the 3D, the rating system go for the level 2, so it's only level 1. So the railing here is what we want to work on now. How do we work the railings at this level? That we come off with this and we not have any issue with what we are creating. So let's start the process one after the other. So I will go back to level 2 because I want to focus only on level 2 for now. So I will go to level 2 and I will still say railing system and say create similar. So when you create similar, you need to draw the railings you are doing. So it doesn't matter where you pick it from, just make sure that it's at the point where it's going to be the same way with the stair that you are drawing. So I'm taking it up to the last point. So when it's taken to the last point, so what would you do? You just say pick new host. So this is the new host to pick, and you will say finish, and let's see. So go to 3D and see whether it flow through. So imagine it flows. So it uses the pattern and connected together with this. So the only problem now we have is that this one, with this we work with what we want to use it for. So go back to the level 2. So go to level 2. Level 2, sorry for the mistake. So click here again, then says draw. So you start from the midpoint as well, the way you did there, you do it here. So there are two ways to this. If this one did not go straight for you, do not bother, you redraw and you get what you need to get. So just make sure that you put the that thing and break it into 2. So if that is the order of the day, you say click finish. So pick again, and this will be picked. So check it on 3D and see whether it will give you what you want. So you can imagine this thing is jumping and it goes through straight up, which is not good for. So I will encourage that you should break them into several space. So let's go back there. If it's not working that way, then we look for another method where we are going to use it to do what we want them to do for us. So we do come here and say break. As you are breaking it here, you break it here again. Are you getting it? So you break it here again. So as you have broken it in different places, click finish and see whether it will flow. Good. So because you have broken it, it gives the whole idea of what we need, because it doesn't go straight again, it's now come up in. So you can use this one to do whatever you want to do. So when you click like this now, you just need to do what? Mirror. Go to level 2, then you mirror it. You mirror from here. No, mirror with copy. Mirror with copy. Good. So check it on 3D and see the way it forms. So this is it. So the same thing you do here, you mirror this one as well. So you do mirror on this one, you mirror it again the way you did in that one. So it flows. So that is how you work your way into the. So what we do here now is that we have already created everything and the railing pattern and system are working. Something is missing here. What we mirror does not have effects. So what happened? And why is it doesn't have effect? Go back to level 2. I think this is what we did. So what happened? So pick host, and you pick this. Good. I think it should flow now. Yes, so we did not host it, that's why. So I think, do we host this one too? We did not host this one too. Just pick and your pick host. So it's supposed to flow, yes. So everything now work accordingly. So that is how you see. So in the ground floor railings, you do the same method and we achieve that. So let us quickly go there and do the same thing we've done before we proceed to start working on the elevation. So what we do the same way we have worked on that one is the same thing we are going to do on this one as well. So the railings is going to be click and say railings. So remember, we start from here and we are going up. So you click here, click, then you click. So you click finish, then you say host, pick host, and it will pick the host here. That is the host. So the same thing you do here by clicking railings. Choose the railing and say create similar. Do what you have done the way you did it here. When you get to this place, drop. So you pick again. You can drop it here halfway. Then you click again and drop it here. So you have 3 things to work with. So in fact you can still create more and make it 4. So as you have done it, just say click finish. So you just say pick host. So what is the issue? The issue is giving us something else. So what do we do? There's small difference. So let us check our scene so that we'll be able to correct it. I think we are good to go. Check education and see whether we have issue. We do not have any issue for me. I think we are set. So this is it. We are flowing through the way we're supposed to flow through. So this is it. And we climb from back, and then we are going where we're supposed to go. So there's not any issue here combined than what we have seen. So in anything we do, we just click here and see it on 3D and see that they are all flowing according to the way we program them. Good for us and good for every part of our design. So we mirror it and you do the same way you have done with that one. So click here, go to level 1, just mirror. I've selected that, select this one too. Are you getting it? To select and see whether we have chosen the right one. So this is it from level 1. Then this is level 2, this is level 1, and then level 1. So we need to go back there and mirror. So go to level 1, then you say mirror. So select from the middle and then let it be mirror. After mirror, you now select them one after the other to pick the host. So select this one to host. You pick host for it. So you look at this and 3D, so choose that one too and pick host for it. So yeah, I think this is it. So you choose this one and say pick host, and you pick this host to flow. Good. So we're done with the mechanism. So later we get into the flow of everything one after the other. So now let's go back and start a different thing entirely, which is what working with the elevation. So but before then, let us create what we need to create here, something like a barrier entrance. So we use wall to do that. We save this inside this time around and let's see outline with what we have here. So what we do is that this one is the entrance is within. So if you want to do escalator, you go. If you are going for stair, you go to the back. So the office shop we want to go, you move around. So what we do here, you click here and say pick host. Create similar. Then drop it and then drop. So that is the entrance. So the entrance here, we do what we want to do here. This is a restaurant, so we can have another restaurant for by having another door. in this particular position. Then this is another entrance, and we have entrance from the people that are in charge of for the cafe. So it's a big cafe that's for the community. So all these are done with the help of the assistant of how we want to do. In the next tutorial, we are going to now sit down and do a lot of work. Basically, we focus on education because we have already achieved some of what we want to do within this space by creating escalator, by creating stairs, and whatsoever. So this is how the whole 3D looks as per this present moment. So see you in the next tutorial when we are going to develop the whole things